Uh, this is difficult, but I feel like it might be important for some people to hear. It might be helpful to somebody else who's going through what, I go through. And a lot of people are. It's been 12 years today since my son died. I didn't think could survive this long without him. These first 8 days of July are always sad. I dread them and I can't wait till they're over. Of course, other times can be hard too. For instance, on December 26th of last year, some of my family and I were at a pub in our neighborhood, and I signed up to sing karaoke. Unfortunately, the person who went before me chose to sing Simple Man, which was the song my son Aaron said was his song to me. I started bawling. My daughter held me and I cried. When the person stopped singing, my son thought I wouldn't sing, but I did. I got up there and I was wiping my tears and I sang. When I got through, people were wondering why I was crying, and one person asked my son, and he stopped me then, the guy did, and told me that he too had lost a son. So that felt nice that he shared that with me, and I appreciated that. The night of March 20th of this year, for whatever reason that I don't understand, my grief hit hard. Sometimes it's easy to know why, like with the song at the pub, or maybe you're going down an aisle in the grocery store and you see the cereal that your son liked or your loved ones liked. But other times it just hits hard for no apparent reason. And I think I couldn't stand it if it went on for too long, but that doesn't make any sense because in the beginning it was excruciating and it was all the time. But I lived with it somehow. Grief is a strange thing. We push it down a lot, but it comes back with a vengeance. I think it's better to grieve a little all the time than to deliberately push it down. But sometimes you just can't bear it. Of course, I do grieve all the time, but it's subdued most of the time now and pops up in a horrible way, like with the Simple Man episode in December. I think we push it down when we're at our weakest. It could be at our strongest, and we're able to push it down, but I think it's at our weakest because we can't deal with it. And then maybe when we can, we allow it to surface stronger. I don't know. Or maybe we just push it down until it can't be pushed down any longer. Then it explodes. It's like how they let water out of a dam to keep it from exploding. We need a break. So we push it down for as long as we can. Maybe it's a little both, I don't know. Haven't really wanted to talk about Aaron this past week. I have on Facebook, and I'm not sure why I haven't wanted to. Feel compelled to, but I very much don't want to. And I'm just not sure why. Maybe it's that the sorrow has become so much a part of me that sharing makes me feel more vulnerable now. It's no longer like I'm sharing about Aaron. I'm sharing myself. I'm sharing my heart. And not just my heart either. My grief is all over me. It's like inside and outside and everywhere and everything I think and do. Or maybe it's just that the grief has become too special. It's too sacred. It's too holy. My love and grief are all I have left of my son Aaron. And a part of me wants to keep it safe within my heart and the hearts of my children and the few people we're close to. I don't know what I'll do next year. I want to honor Aaron. I want to remind people that he lived and that he made his mark on the world. But I also want to tuck him and my grief away gently in me and savor it all in private. But the kindness of others when I post about Aaron is comforting. It helps me not feel alone. And sometimes you hear from other people like the man at the pub. And you know that you're not the only one. And of course you know it all the time, but it's just good to hear it from other people. It's difficult though to respond to their kindness. I just don't want to say anything. Grief is awful, but we're defenseless against it. It ebbs and flows however it likes, but it comes because we love deeply. And I know that my pain comes from my love. So I wouldn't give that up for anything. As I said, my love and my grief are all I have left of my son. And I don't know. I don't know whether I'll even post this. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. But if I do, thank you all for listening to me. Bye.